Hi everyone, I'm Eric and welcome to EA Game On. Today I'm gonna review a video game and it's called Wonderboy the Dragon's Trap, and it's a platform action adventure video game developed by Lizard Cube and published by .mu. This game is on all the platforms. It's on Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I personally played that game on the Nintendo Switch, so I'll give you my opinion just based on the Switch. So this game, where it comes from? Well, it's an original game from the Sega Master System. It's the third one of the series that they remake. So when you start, you can choose if you want to be a boy or a girl. I decided to choose a boy for my character, so when you start already like in a castle, shit's about to go down, and at the end you fight against that mecha dragon, and once you fight that dragon, you get cursed into a half human and a half lizard. So now you lose all your equipment, basically all your swords and your shields and armors, and even your hearts for your health. So your goal is, of course, you want to break that curse that is on you. So to break that curse, you have to fight all the different bosses. So yeah, in that game there's a lot of exploration. So you will be eventually a half lizard, like I said, and a mouse. It's kind of like a merman, and it's like you look like a fish, but also a human. A lion, and a hawk. All those transformations have different like abilities. So the lizard, you don't have a shield, but you can crouch down and you can shoot fireballs at your enemies. The mouse is basically you're really tiny, and you can stick to walls, certain walls, and you have a sword and a shield and an armor. And the Merman, for equipment, you get your shield, your sword, your armor, but with this you can swim underwater, so you can swim anywhere underwater. The other character, it's a lion. The lion, you get the same thing, your sword, shield, and armor. The only difference with the lion is with your sword you can hit like enemy above you or stuff above you, and you can hit like down you. And you get also the hawk. So the hawk, you the same thing, shield, armor, sword. You can fly with the hawk, so you can fly in the air, so to find like other levels or secrets. So in that game it's really cool. They don't tell you anything, so you don't know where to go. You just have to find it out by yourself. There's some shops for you can buy weapons. Well, you can buy different swords if you have the money, so you have to collect the money. So you can buy your swords or armor or shield, but you can also find some items like this in while you're exploring that world. There's a lot of exploration to do, a lot of treasures to find, and also you have shops like for your health. So if you have a lot of damage, you can go to that health like nurse, hospital shop, whatever you call it, and that nurse will give you replenish your health, but you have to pay for it. So there's a lot of, every time you kill an enemy, it's gonna give you some money, so you can buy those stuff. So there's a lot of grinding too, because those levels are not huge. So, but you can redo them like one after another, because the enemy always reappear on the screen. So you can do a lot of grinding to have the better equipment for your character. Also, in your inventory for your shield, armor, swords, all your different transformation, like lizard, mouse, fish, lion, hawk, they all have different stats for your swords that you bought, or your shield or your armor. So maybe one sword will be stronger if you use it with the lion instead of the fishman. So that's why there's a little bit of a RPG element. You have to make sure you have the right armor, shield, and sword for the right character that you have. So you always have to be careful and make sure you review your inventory and choose the appropriate one for your character. And in your inventory, you also have potions. So potions, you can find potions when you kill enemies or in treasure chest. You keep these potions, and you can use anytime when your health is down. You just use it to replenish your health. And you also have like items that you can, like a secondary weapon. You get your sword, and you get a secondary weapon that you can choose. You have different weapons that you can choose. You have like a boomerang, so you throw your boomerang and it's coming back to you, so it's really useful. And you also have like arrows. The arrows, you can just shoot them though straight up in the air, so you can't shoot them forward. So that's for enemies that are floating above you, and they're pretty annoying. You just shoot an arrow up there. There's like little tornadoes that you can throw to people. There's fireballs you can throw. There's thunder lightning that you can strike people with. That's really useful for like boss at the end. And certain enemies are easier to use those weapons instead of just trying to hit them with your sword. Bosses are fun. You just need to learn the pattern, basically. So that was a game from back then, and yeah, it's just learn the pattern and to know when to hit him, how to dodge his attack, and yeah, it's just learn patterns, and that will be really easy if you learn the pattern. The thing that is annoying with this game, it's there's some enemies that, or even like bosses, will hit you once and you're kind of like frozen in midair, and you can't do anything, and you can't attack back, or you're just frozen. But the enemy keep like attacking you and going forward and like hit you, and your character basically is always frozen and go from one end of the screen to the other end of the screen without doing anything. And that's just sometimes annoying because you're just frozen and you can't do shit about it. Sometimes it's just annoying. I noticed a little bit like when you run and jump, there's a little bit of like sliding in that game, but that's not too bad. It's not a long game. Like I said, it could be long if you don't know where to go and you're try to find your way to level. Sometimes it's annoying and it's frustrating, but you need to do a lot of exploration, and they don't tell you anything, so it's all on your own. So the art style is really cool. It looks cartoonish, and you can see the art like coming from Europe, so it's really European in that way. And also what is cool with that game is there's a gimmick that you can switch anytime to that cartoonish style to back in the day, the old 16-bit style on the Sega Master System. So that's really cool. You can see like the old style, how it was before if you never played that game before, and you can switch like on the go to the cartoonish style. And it's really really awesome that they did that for fans that were fans of that game. So the combat in that game is great. I have no issue. Like, it's pretty straightforward. Sword, shield. If you have the shield, you don't need to press any button. The shield is always in front of the character and block any projectile coming at you. So that's pretty easy. Sword, just one button, and you swing your sword around. So pretty easy, and one jump button. Super easy to learn the controls. I like that game very much. It was the first time that I played Wonderboy. I never played on the Sega Master System before because I never had a Sega console before. I always had a Nintendo console, like the NES, Super NES, or Nintendo 64. So, and then one of my friends had a Sega system that I was playing with him before, but it was just like Sonic game. So I like my experience on Switch. The fact that you can just take it on the go in your Nintendo Switch and play anywhere. So it's pretty cool. Or you can play on your TV. So you have the choice of that. So for everything that I said, that's why I'm gonna give a note of 8 out of 10. Like I said, it's not perfect. There's always some little thing that they could have update in a remake, but whatever. In general, it's a pretty cool little game. It's not that expensive. It's on the Nintendo eShop on the Switch. So don't forget, if you liked this video, just freaking like it, comment, share it, do whatever with it, but do something. Tell someone, tell your friend, your parents, your family about it. To look on YouTube, it's always EA Game On. And subscribe to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter account if you want to follow me or ask me any questions. I'm always there, like a maniac. So, like I said before, keep playing hard. See ya!